Pardon me, guys, this again. And forgive me for doing this yet again, because really I should basically stop doing this for some time and such. Hopefully, up this one I will, But I just want to let you know is that basically next month, which is March, I'm going to be doing chemotherapy, okay? That's basically going to make me very weak, might take away my hair and such. But unfortunately, I've got to do that from basically start of March until December, okay? So unfortunately, it's going to make basically weak me and such. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to contact you guys so much one way or the other. So there we go. I'm going to hope though still I'm able to. Especially with Melody. I really hope to contact her, guys, because I just really... if I can't be a friend, can we please, for the love of God, have a talk, ma'am? Just have a nice talk. Let's just clear out things such. And finally, we say goodbye, and that's it. We go our separate ways. Not just her, but also also her children, her two oldest ones especially, because we were friends back in the day. I really wish that I just want to basically clear out things such. I'm going to hope in the end of the day we can be friends. But if we can't be friends, guys, then fine. Let's do what we have to do and such, okay? I know, I keep saying it over and over and over because I'm sorry, guys, it's very important for me, okay? Yeah. And yes, of course, that also means the same thing for Amanda's children as well. Anyway, so that's all that. Now I just gotta say is that it's a shame that your mom, sorry, not your mom. It's a shame that Amanda, in the case of her children, their mom, in your case, Melody, your sister, it's a shame that she wants me out, despite all the good I have done for her. Yes, guys, I have done bad as well, but I've also done good, haven't I not? I'm really gonna hope you guys remember that and not just all the bad, because unfortunately, that's basically what Amanda is doing. Just remembers the bad. Just look back at the good and such. Like I said, guys, it's more positive than negative. Sorry, actually, I wish it was more positive than basically negative and such. Because that's how it is. It's negativity over the positivity. Instead, you actually should look back on the good instead of the bad. But I gotta say is that, so she basically shoved me aside, doesn't want to be my friend, such, she shoved me aside, such, and yet, according to what she told me recently, she actually tells me that her good friend John from Britain, John, apparently she's back with her as a valuable friend of hers, such, and guys, with all due respect, that is pretty bloody ridiculous, because guess what, guys, I would argue, he's a lot worse than I am, okay? A lot worse. Like for not exactly so much worse, guys, but I just gotta say is that, I'm about 38, this guy's about 30, so we have quite a bit of a basically big gap and such. And if I recall correctly, when your mum met him and had a conversation with him, he was actually pretty young by then to meeting with and such. At that time, to be fair, but still, guys, still. And for better or worse, this is how I met your mum and such for this guy. But unfortunately, it's the only positivity he seems to basically be getting out and such, because other than that, guys, okay. Other than that, guys, all I gotta say is that he's been really bad to me, and he's also been really bad to Amanda. He's very rude. He's been rude to me, and he has been to Amanda. Like when he and I were friends or not friends, he just was basically rude one way or the other. Like here, I'll give you an example. Is that when your mom actually traveled to London, traveled to go and see London, but eventually went to go see him at Newcastle. I gotta say, when she went over there, he basically abused the hell out of her. Like, at one point, he even kicked her on the Bible bus and such. So, I'm sorry, but he's very much a rude guy. And Amanda calls me a pedophile? Really? Really? I'm sorry, John. John's more like a pedophile because guess what? I hate to say it, mate, but guess what, Elijah? Elijah, he actually basically was listening to this situation where you and your mum were having this conversation. Was listening to the situation. I saw a video showing me of that. Number one, and number two, he actually asked for and got Amanda to, and I quote, basically to put you on a nappy and then basically have your picture taken of that. Two basically ways, guys, in my opinion. So he's more valuable pedophile than me. It's that simple. Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm trying to look at my list, guys. So, yeah, alright. And also, guys, one last thing I'd say, it's more basically, this for me is more of a personal thing for me, but someone want to say that, guys, he's a bloody hypocrite, okay? Because I remember him back in the day, he bloody hate the Labour Party in Britain, he called them Nazis such. Then all of a sudden, there was a time when a man showed me he actually turned things around, he actually was there helping Labour, so unfortunately, guys, he basically said one thing and he just turns around and does the next, so he's a big hypocrite, so there we go, guys, there we go, so. But at the end of the day, guys, despite the fact of what this guy does that's bad and such, I don't know, maybe he does do good. To be fair, he does have done one good thing, but other than that, guys, he's done a lot of bad things you can basically see. And yet, for some reason, your mom rather basically be a friend and such of that guy? Really? Really, So, in the end of the day, guys, I would basically say is that you gotta take a hard look at Amanda and such, especially you, Melody and such. You gotta take a very hard look at your sister, okay? Because I'm sorry, I just gotta say that there's gotta be something wrong with her and such, And unfortunately, she's something wrong with her, and unfortunately, guys, she can be a playable disgrace, okay? I hate to say it, but there you go, okay? So, there you go, You're better off in the end, guys. All of you guys, Melody, Amanda's children, and your child, Melody, you guys are all just better off ignoring her and basically hear me out what I have to say, okay? Don't basically listen to your mom about me. Instead, come to me and ask me what's going on from my and hear me out and such. So let me basically have my say and such, okay? Even if in the end we decide in the end to let her go and basically move on and such, fine, guys, but please hear me out and such, and then we'll decide. Should we guys have another shot at basically being friends, or must we part ways, alright? So, alright then, guys, and pardon me for using that list, but anyway, guys, that pretty much is it and such, and hopefully this is going to be the last time I'll be doing a video like this for quite some time, okay? Especially, like I said, I've got my birthday's coming up, and I got quite a bit going on this month. Then next month, chemo, and so on and so forth. So, guys, take care of yourselves in good company, and please, I'll be praying for you. Please pray for me and such, okay? And fingers crossed is that eventually we're going to get around to talking to each other and basically decide, are we going to give friendship a go again? Or are we going to go our separate ways, okay? And if we go our separate ways, please, guys, we go our separate ways, let's say goodbye, okay? That is something I need the most, something I really care about, alright? I want to say goodbye and such, and then finally go our ways, alright? So, that's pretty much it, guys. So, I wish, again, all the best and cheers.